St.Arnoldus Janssen as the negative team. Now, I would like to welcome the very first speaker of the affirmative team to give your speech. And it's yours.
Good morning to the Honorable Educator and also the opposition team of the House, and also ladies and gentlemen here in this room. Our government side of the House would like to support free education during the pandemic. Support the free education during the pandemic. But first, before we got into my arguments, I would like to give some definition and keywords that we are going to pay extra detail into. First is free education. Ladies and gentlemen, free education itself, according to our understanding, is the property needed in order to do teaching learning is going to be given free or less money needed to do that. And during the pandemic, also another keywords means that this kind of policy will be implemented during the pandemic only. Once again, will be implemented during the pandemic only. So now we're moving to the urgency or background of this motion. The COVID-19 pandemic has been going on since 2019 until now, and it's been 2 years. And the major obligation is for students to study at home. However, according to study in 2020, most students, especially from lower income, find it difficult to keep with online learning. And according to the status quo, we propose you to support free education during the pandemic. Now, I'm going to talk about this kind of policy, the benefits from economic point of view. This policy will not be limited to any kinds of students. Will not be limited to any kinds of students, ladies and gentlemen. So it means that this kind of policy will be implemented to all students from all economic status. However, we have 3 kinds of policy in detail, divided from college, national schools, and independent institute, or in Indonesia we say it as sekolah swasta. Now, I'm going to give some benefits regarding from the point of view from this policy. First, for the parents. Parents feel greatly because they can produce money needed for education. Ladies and gentlemen, because during the pandemic, when a lot of things happened, we're not only staying home, but other sector has also feel the disadvantage of this kind of event. And so they don't need to worry. Parents don't need to worry about their children's education. Second, students and families from lower income, even students who never or can't went to school because of COVID or economy, can feel this kind of experience. They can finally feel how it feels to go to school. Since this kind of policy will be implemented online, it's also beneficial for the government because when it's online, we only need quota, etc. So the quota given by the government, so as we all know, the government has given us the 60 to 10 gigabytes per person for us to do online learning. So the quota will be given by the government will be useful. And fourth, teacher can be flexible because it's online learning, so they can manage their own time and they can choose if they want to make videos, etc. For students to learn from. So according to my benefits above, I have given to you. Until this time, we still believe that this kind of policy is needed to be implemented, and I beg you to propose. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now the first speaker of the affirmative team spent 4 minutes 37 seconds. Once again, 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Now I would like to invite the first speaker of the negative team to give the speech. Time is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the opportunity. I would like to give our motion today. Our motion today is this House would support free education during the pandemic. We are from the opposition team that against this motion. We are strongly disagree that this, this House would support free education during the pandemic. Before we deliver our arguments, I want to introduce our team line and team split. In line is we just strongly oppose that this has to support free education during the pandemic. And our team split is I am going the first speaker who will deliver argument from quality of free education, and Wanda as the second speaker who will give argument and read the speech, and email as the third speaker who will deliver more proof and brief summary of our arguments. Next, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give my argument. I have 2 points. First point is with free education, government will give not good teacher quality. Government will give not good free. With free education, government will give teacher who not have a good quality. Government will give teacher good quality because the good quality teacher is already in the school, in good school, which means on that school the student is paid. So the teacher life is just teacher with not good quality, and is that time not allowed in good school. The second point is with free education, the teacher who teach to student with free education is not have good quality. So the student that get free education will never be smarter because with that quality of teacher, they will give unclear and not specific study material. It makes students who they teach not understand what they said. So at the end, student who get free education is not being smarter and cannot compete with student who get not get free education. So I think the best solution is learning from the video education internet that deliver good quality. So the student will can compare with student not get free education. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. The first speaker of the negative team spent 3 minutes and 27 seconds. 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Now I would like to invite the second speaker of the affirmative team to give the speech. Time is yours.
So yeah, good morning, all ladies and gentlemen. So today, before I start, I want to give some rebuttals for the opposition side. So first of all, so the opposition side are thinking that government will give a not good quality of teacher. We're sorry, but most of teacher that a teacher will or would have their own teaching method. So you don't need to think about a bad quality of teacher. And the second one is free education during the pandemic. So the government will support free education during the pandemic. The meaning is that the government will support for the online learning. The online learning is by buying them quota or maybe giving them facility to go online. And yeah, so today I will explain to you all about my field of talking. So I'm talking about health and environment. So first of all, for the environment, because of the pandemic right now, many people will use electronic books, and there will be a less of paper waste around us. And the benefit is that we, our environment will get a decrease of trash, and that's a good thing, right? You know, our trash is decreasing because that people only use. And yeah, the second one is health. Health. Yeah, we are talking about health now. As we see from the motion, pandemic, so health will be important. In pandemic, many of people lost their jobs. And why? Because many of companies being bankrupt because of this pandemic, in this situation. And how about parents that have a child to study? Because of that, we need to support their child to have a free education, so the parents wouldn't feel frustrated by seeing their child learning. And yeah, it was a fact that that is crucial in this stage. And the other benefits for health, as you know, if there were no quota, then within any reason, the students will need to go to the school to get their task from the teacher. And do you think that this was a good idea? Like they go to school, and we don't know if they were masked when they were going to school. Yes, please.
Okay, but in fact, many teacher is ignore some student because the teacher doesn't care about the student is safe, but it's a reality. And can you give the proof that the free education is the best quality? The parents have to give the best for the student, just not the free education. We are not know that the free education is quality or not. So can you give the best the best quality of the free education?
Like free education is like government paying for the students. They pay the school fee for the students, so the teacher will doesn't care about money because the government has given them money, and the students is doing their lessons and studying. So that is what I do. And yeah, I will continue for the health. That was a bad idea that the students need to go to the school, and we don't know they were masked or not. And so we believe that when we support the students with a free education, it's the right thing. So students doesn't need to think others and study because they will get facility, quota, and others. And yeah, I will go to my mechanism right now. So first of all, by seeing my words free education, many people will think that the government will only supporting the national schools. No, it's no. The government will support all of the schools, but the case for the other than national schools, the government can apply a policy or rules about making the school fee for the other schools, the national schools, to be less than the regular fee. And for the national schools, we'll get a full fee support from the government. And yeah, from quota and facility. Then people will start asking why the government only paying for the national schools. It's because national school is a government owned. They need to see for their own first. And yeah, for the second, we couldn't think that government has really many money. Because of that, they can support all of the school. But it's a good thing that they can support the national schools. And yeah. Thank you. And after all of that, we still believe that our statement is clear enough, and we beg you to propose something. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. The second speaker of the affirmative team spent 5 minutes and 36 seconds. 5 minutes, 36 seconds. Now I would like to invite the second speaker of the negative team to give your speech time as well.
So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the opportunity. Now I want to refuse the second speaker from the proposition team. The first is I want to refuse that the free education is the best quality. So, but in effect, the free education is give of or providing the teacher that have the two jobs. So we can see that the teacher have to divide the concentrate and focus to the two jobs too. Like the teacher have the priority one, then the free education. So I think the teacher is not have the good quality. The teacher just focus to the two job. So if the government giving and pay the teacher is not important and it's not the important for the teacher because the teacher have the priority one. So and then I want to next to the my point that I have the 2 points. I want to give the impact from the free education. The first is free education is giving to more helpful students during the pandemic. But in fact, if the free education impact to another education learning that give many and more benefit. Like we are now, the application like the one application, English application, and another application. Yes, please.
So you are saying that the teacher need to divide their two jobs, but they don't need. Free education is like the government paying for their school, they pay for their job. So
So I want to repose that. But there is some free education just give the teacher or provide the teacher that have two jobs too. So I think the teacher can focus to the one thing too because I'm reading in the one information from the Merdeka.com that it said that the teacher have two jobs and two part-time to giving the material like the teacher cannot focus to the one job. She have the another job she was in the teacher in the elementary school or in high school, so she have to divide the time to give the free education. So the next. The second is the time for learning is free education, not organized. For example, the free education provide the teacher that have two part-time jobs, like I said before. So we can see that the teacher not concentrate and focus to the one job, to the one gadget. So the class in free education become not effective because the teacher have another business or another time in another place. So from the whole my argument that I have 2 points, we are from the opposite team, strongly disagree and not support that the free education during the pandemic is the best solution from the learning during the pandemic. So I think the best solution is the student have to learning by the application. The video application you just can use the laptop or the phone for during the for joining or for following the class. So I think the more material you can find and you can search in the YouTube and in the more application. So I think that's all about my argument. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. The second speaker of the negative team spent 3 minutes 40 seconds. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Yang di depan ini tolong kita health protocolnya tetap dijalankan ya. Thank you. Now I would like to welcome the third speaker of the affirmative team to give your speech. Thank you.
Well,
to the opposition team. We think that the government side not paying attention enough to our mechanism because we have made it organized enough. So based on that, we believe that they still have weaknesses on their argument. Now I want to go to my summary that delivered by my first and second speaker. As my first speaker said, that parents will be free from about spend money. Students from lower income that never went to school can feel the new experience of the free education from the government team. Since this policy will conducted online, it's really beneficial because the quota that given by the government will be useful. And as my second speaker said, that many people will, or a lot of students will use the ebook, and the paper that used will be reduced so that the environment will free from the rubbish. And the pandemic, many of people lost their works. Because of that, how about if they have children, daughters or boys? Because of that, we need to help the children by doing free education. So based on the conclusion of my first speaker, that free education support economic education for student parents during this pandemic. Students' parents do not need to buy book because they use ebook. Their parents also don't need to spend money for pay the school fee because it's free and it's online from home. And also based the conclusion of my second speaker, free education reduces paper waste because students use the ebook freely that given by the government. So they do not need to spend money to buy books. So they can be motivated to learn more and more. So basically, free education reduces student stress from thinking about to buy money. To thinking about buy book. Until the end of this debate, we stay still in this position, and we beg you to propose. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. The third speaker of the affirmative team spent 2 minutes 49 seconds. 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Now I would like to invite the third speaker of the negative team to give her speech time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm as the third speaker of opposition side. I will deliver our summary and bring up proof to our argument. I actually disagree with the motion because we know that free education is not always have better quality. And then the paid education, rather than the paid education. Because we know that free education just give general education and not specific education. For all the children who join the free education, the children cannot understand the specific because of the quality. Moreover, with the pandemic situation, the students have to learn at home and have to learn by himself or herself. And because of that, the children have to take an education with better quality, like paid apps education. And then the free education gives impact to the paid education. We just have to pay with not too expensive and not too cheap cost. As an example, the paid apps is Ruang Guru, Seniors, and other education apps. So, I will conclude that the free education is not better than the paid education because the free education is not good for poor children in the system.
How could you know that free education from government giving bad quality teaching?
I think because, as an example, in Ruang Guru, it, it using an animation video, which is giving motivation to children to learn. I think it's have better quality than the free education. Okay, I will next. So I will conclude that the free education is not better than the paid education because the free education is not good for the children because the lesson is not specific, especially because of this pandemic. The children reduces the motivation to learn, and with the paid education like Ruang Guru give an animation video which is give motivation to children to learn. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. The third speaker of the negative team spent 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Once again, 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Now I would like to invite the reply speaker from the negative team to give her reply speech. Time is yours.
So thanks for the time given to me. Now I want to give the reply speech from our team. So, but before that, before I deliver it, I will confuse that we are from the opposite team believe that we are not support the free education during the pandemic. So I have the 3 points. The first is the quality of the free education is not good. We can see from the quality of the teacher and the material that given by the teacher too. The second is the time for learning is not organized. The teacher have to job and have to divide the time to focus and concentrate for the learning in the class. And 3, many quota internet from the government can we use to join the real education from the YouTube. And so we are from the opposite team absolutely not support from this motion that free education during the pandemic because it's not effective. We can see in the time perspective, in the quality, and we can see the another alternative or the another solution from this problem that we are from the opposite team using the application, the many application to watching the education video. So just with the handphone, laptop, you can join class and more effective and flexible from the perspective time. And you can divide your time easily to finish tasks and to join another class and doing anything else that more important. So once again, we are from the opposite team strongly disagree and not support the free education during the pandemic, but we have to replace the free education with the another application like the Ruang Guru application, Science application, and the another application that very better. So that's all from my speech. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. The reply speaker of the negative team spent 2 minutes and 2 seconds. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Now I would like to invite the reply speaker from the affirmative.
Good morning to educators, the government of the house and opposition of the house. As a reply speaker, my job here is to compare arguments between the government side of the house and opposition team of the house. First, the government side of the house speaker, first speaker, has stated the benefits from economic point of view. We provide and propose the best for teachers, students, government, and even for parents. It is beneficial economically, and yes, it is valid. And our second speaker of the house has stated the mechanism, which is, I believe, that the opposition side of the house not paying enough attention to this mechanism because the fee is free for national schools, ebook is free for college level, and independent institute can apply their own rule regarding this kind of policy. And it is also beneficial for environment and health point of view. Meanwhile, the opposition side of the house keeps saying they want to keep saying that they want to apply Ruang Guru other application other than free education. But we have to know the fact that Ruang Guru is a online course, not the main teaching learning process. So I think it's not. I believe it's not effective enough, and and we believe that they still have some weaknesses that can easily be tackled by the government side of the house. They also don't give the mechanism or what kind of policy other than this policy that needs to be implemented regarding this status quo, ladies and gentlemen. And until the end of this debate, we still strongly believe that free education is need to be supported during the pandemic because it is beneficial in any side of the way. And we beg you to propose. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. The reply speaker of the negative team, the affirmative team, spent 2 minutes and 23 seconds. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Okay. Now, let's just give a big applause for this debate. I would like to congratulate both teams for doing such a great job, especially because this is impromptu motion, so you cannot really prepare yourself for the motion, but you can also prepare yourself for the topics, yeah, because the topics are still the same, but the motion is a bit different from the previous one. So I'm just going to focus on the main issues in this debate, which are the time management and also the data presented. Now, both things I can say that you really need to manage your time more because it's way over time. The longest one is 5 minutes, on 5 minutes 36 seconds only, and the others are lower than that. So while it is safe if you have like 6.5 up to 8. 8 is the max. Maybe 6.5 up to 7.5. That would be better. Yeah. For 5 minutes and below, you will get penalty for that, and overtime for too long also penalty. Yeah. I'm so sorry to say that, but next time if you should have any more chance for doing the debate, please do pay attention to your time management. I do understand that because it is impromptu, then you really have to think fast and probably did not prepare yourself for this motion. But still, this is the debate. This is the real one. That if you could go to the national level next time, then this is what's happening. So there's no prepared motion anymore. You have to be prepared for everything given to you. That's the first one, and the second one is about the evidence, the data. You really need to have like more sufficient data, and also I can say that the data that we can really rely on, official one probably is the best one, or the data from the government or some other things related to official data would be perfect for that. Even though I don't check that one by one, but just by hearing you say that, I can say that oh, you have prepared the data also. It's not just giving us the opinion only or your own experience, but also you have the real data. That's even better. Rebuttals are given, which is good. POIs, right? You have given POI, and it is safe to have 2 POIs for each team. Yeah? If you can give exact 2 POI, that would be great. But 1 is okay, but 2 will be great. One or 2 of you, I forgot, might 2 text based means that you read a lot. You did not really explain to us, but you read during your speech, which is better actually if you can really just read the points only and then you explain to us. It means that you master the material, you master your own speech. That would be great. Yeah, team split. This negative team, they have team split and team line, which is good. This one they have the definition and which is needed for affirmative team. But I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, you did not give us any team split at all. You did not explain who which thing, which is actually included in how you will organize your strategy of the debate. It is still included in that. So next time, if you happen to do a debate anymore, please do have for affirmative team, please do have the definition, team split, team line, better also the notation for your definition. And for the negative team, if you find that the definition is outdated or the definition is totally wrong or most people don't agree with the definition or the definition is wrong, you can challenge it or you can try to have a different one, a better one, if you find that. So it's not that you make another new one, but because of that reason that you strongly cannot accept the definition, then you can make it better or you can fix the definition. Yeah, in that case, only for that case. Yeah, I think yeah. Please do not give just opinion. Please give the real data that you have taken. Because it's just the same topic about education, about online school, online learning, and offline learning. I think they are still related. If you could find any data related to online school and offline school, I think also you can back up this motion with your data from those things. Yeah. So once again, it's not the end of the world, but it's just the start of your journey for to be debaters next time. So congratulations to both of